So I was reading my daughter this book last night. Going through it, I realized it's such a simple book, but it's got cute visuals, like you can see one, and there are rhymes in it. It's so beautifully designed, and my daughter loved it. It's helped her learn and identify numbers in such a fun way. So I thought, why not make something like this ourselves? So today we'll create a learning numbers book, and we're going to use ChatGPT to help us create rhymes for each number. Then we're going to use Canva for designing our book. Lastly, we'll upload our book to Amazon KDP to sell it. So let's get started. Okay guys, so the first thing you want to do is you want to go to ChatGPT and you want to generate some poems, some rhyming poems for the letters, for the numbers that we're doing. We're going to be doing numbers from 1 to 10, and for that we're going to give ChatGPT the prompt. So there you go. It has created for us these rhymes, and we're going to be using these in Canva. So let's head over to Canva, and over here we're gonna click create a design, and we are going to go for size 8.625 inches into 8.75 inches like always. These are this is a trim size that is supported by Amazon KDP. You can go to their website and you can check for the trim sizes, and you can choose the one that you would like to work with. This is what I recommend. So I chose the 8.5 inches to 8.5 inches trim size, but I've added bleeding margins to it, which I've added 0.125 to the width and 0.25 to the height in inches. And yeah, so let's click this, and now we have our artboard ready, and we are going to start from page number, let's just start from page number 1, and we are going to we're just going to sort of write something like, give it a heading, let's learn numbers, or let's learn, and we're gonna you can work with the size. I want to make it a little bigger, so maybe 36. And let's change the font. Let's go for Futura. Okay, let's learn, and then let's add numbers. Let's make this big, and I want this to be in the center, so we're just gonna move this, and let's change the font for this to, this looks good. So let's learn numbers. We can change the color of this, so let's change the color to maybe red, and let's change this to blue. Change this to blue. Let's learn numbers, and we're just going to let's look for elements here, and this looks pretty. Maybe you could use this for the cover of the book. Let's this is nice. Let's add another page, and let's start let's start our poems from this page. So over here we're going to start with our poem number 1, which is the shining sun. So let's start with adding the text, and we're going to add, this is the shining sun. So let's first add our scene here. Let's just make it nice and blue. And then we're gonna add our sun, shining sun. Yeah, this looks pretty. But let's still look for something else. We could either go for this, or let's go for this one and adjust it somewhere here. And we can also add some face. Yeah, we could also add this to our sun. Eyes and mouth, if you wish to. Yeah, you could add any of these expressions just to, you know, make it look appealing to children. This looks pretty. So let's add this to our sun, and let's change the color to black. So this looks pretty. The sun looks nice and happy. And now we're gonna add our number here, and let's make it big, and and maybe change the font to this. Yeah, intro rust, and yeah, maybe add it over here. And I think we should add some clouds as well. So let's add some pretty clouds here and there. Here, yeah. Yeah. Here. Okay, so let's add our home. Let's copy it and let's paste it. Let's adjust it somewhere here in the middle, and we're gonna make it a little bigger. I'm gonna adjust it here. This looks nice. Let's also add one, and let's change its font. Let's make it a little bigger. This looks pretty. So this is our first page. Let's go over to the second one and do number 2, Bunny's Crew.
Something from nothing. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 give something from nothing. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 give something from nothing. Life changes just open the door. One thing's certain, I'll always be yours. Just as surprised as you. find myself wondering what did happen to the last 10. I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again. It's kind of funny that the more we pass time, the more we need to set them rewind. And 19 was the year I had to leave you, but now I'm seeing all the signs. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 give something from nothing. I sit here looking for an answer. Maybe the biggest question was in the last chapter. You gave me the soul I have today. Without you I never could have moved away. But now I see what you teach. I do believe I always should have stayed. Yeah. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. One day I'll be One day I'll be Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 give something from nothing. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 give something from nothing. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 give something from nothing. Life changes just open the door. One thing's certain, I'll always be yours. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours.
Okay, so we've done 10 numbers now. So now we're going to add this last page here where we're going to write this nice and big. And let's change this to Futura. And these. So count along from 1 to 10, discover numbers again and again. With rhymes and fun, let's all agree numbers are special for you and me. And yeah.
I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again.
And there you go. Okay, so the problem here is that we need to at least have 24 pages. So for that, I think what I'm going to do is we already have 12 pages, so we need at least a double of that. So what we can do is that we can add an extra page with each of our number, but also let's just consider this the first page. So the first page is the page that comes right after we open the book. So this is that. This could be behind the first page, so we don't have to write anything here. So we're gonna start from page 3. But how about we add another page after this, and then so this is going to be behind page number 3, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add one page after this, and I'm going to let the color be this. I'm just going to add the title here, and the title of this poem is number 1, The Shining Sun. That's it. That's all I'm going to do. I'm going to add my heading here, and I'm going to change the font to Intro Rust. I'm going to change it to 36, and this is what we're going to do with all of our pages. We're going to add this here. Yeah, and maybe we can adjust it to the center of the page. And let's do this for all pages.
At 29 and I find myself wondering what did happen to the last 10. I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again. It's kind of funny that the more we pass time, the more we need to set them rewind.
And there you go, we have 24 pages now. Let's just add one more to just make it 25, and we have our book now. So let's just share it, and let's save it as a PDF print, top marks and bleed, flatten PDF, download. Okay, now let's design our book cover, and for that we are going to go for 17.25 into 8.75 inches. Yeah, so for the book size, our width has to be double of that of our book size, because this is just going to be like this has our front and back. We're going to be doing it on the same page. So yeah, let's do that. We're just going to write let's learn numbers only, and yeah, let's just add that, and yeah, this looks good. Let's learn book cover. Let's share this and download it as a PDF print and download. Okay, so now let's head over to Amazon KDP, and let's click create. And this is a paperback book we're creating. You can also create a hardcover, but I would recommend paperback. So let's create a paperback book, and the language of our book is English. We are going to name our book, which is Let's Learn Numbers, and also let's add first numbers for children, educational book, poem, number poems, and yeah, that's about it. And let's add whatever name you want to add. I'm going to add my name here, and let's add the description of our book. Help me write a description of this book about rhyming numbers. Great, we're gonna still, it has added this title here which we're going to change. We're gonna just move it. Let's learn numbers. Learn numbers is a treasure. And after adding our description, be sure to add relevant keywords into your description, and anything make it descriptive, make it elaborate, include very clear description of what your book is about. So yeah, and then publishing right, you own the copyright and hold necessary publishing rights, because we've used elements from Canva, and we're not just selling individual elements from there. We have created our own unique book out of those elements, so you can use that as you can copyright that as your own. And regarding ChatGPT, in the USA, any content created by AI does not have any copyright issues, or you cannot copyright it, so you can use that as well. So don't worry about that. Does this? It doesn't. So let's click no. Reading age, baby. Let's select baby, and let's add 5, 6, maybe. Yeah, 5. And primary marketplace is Amazon.com. You can choose any of these. I'm gonna choose Amazon.com. Now let's select our category. This is a children's book, and we are going to click early learning and basic concepts. Counting. That's great. Let's save our categories. It doesn't, yeah. Does our book contain fonts bigger than 16? It does, so we're going to click large print book. Our keywords are going to be early learning book, counting books for toddlers, counting books for kids, learning numbers from 1 to 10, educational book for toddlers, learning books for toddlers, math books for toddlers. Let's save and continue. Okay, we do need to add a placement, so we're gonna click fiction. Basic concepts, counting, both, save. Okay, great. Let's click save, and let's click. Great, now let's price our book. No, we're gonna click get a free KDP ISBN, and our publication date is going to be today, and we're gonna go for standard color with white paper, and let's choose a trim size, and our trim size is 8.5 into 8.5 inches. And there is bleed, so we're gonna click this, and you can either choose matte or glossy. I'm gonna choose glossy, and I'm going to upload our book. Okay, so I've added our manuscript, and now I'm going to wait. Okay, so we're gonna upload our cover because we already made it. So let's choose our cover, and this is our cover. So we have uploaded both our manuscript and our cover. Now we're going to wait for this to be clickable. So we're going to launch our previewer. Let's click assign me a free ISBN, and now we can launch our previewer. Now we're gonna know if we have any issues that we need to fix. And usually what happens is that KDP, if you have any issues with your cover, I usually have issues with my cover. They send me an email stating that I need to add a certain amount of inches to my cover. So the last book that we did, I got an email from them, and they said I needed to add 0.125 inches to the height and width of my cover, and also extend any images beyond the bleed margins. So I did that. And yeah, so if you also encounter anything like that and you don't know what to do with it, feel free to comment on any of my video, or reach out to me and I'll help you out. Okay, so we have our previewer here, and yeah, seems okay. So this is what our book looks like. Great. Great, everything looks wonderful. So we're gonna approve it. And we are going to save and continue. And this is what our printing cost of our book would be. So we're gonna price it accordingly. And territories, we're going to select all territories. Now we're gonna put our price here. I think a fair price would be $12. Yeah, $12 is a good price. So let's do that, and let's publish our paperback. So we have published it. Amazon will get back to us in 24 to 72 hours, and we'll know that then our book will be live. And congratulations, guys! This was a great process. I hope you learned, and I am also learning on the way, and I love creating these books, and I love showing people how I do it. So yes, create these books, tell me how you've done, and subscribe to me, comment on my videos, like them, and yeah, I'll see you with another video hopefully soon. Bye bye.